Hey guys, welcome back to Lessons with Miss Lewis. Hope you're having a great morning so far, cause I certainly am. Alright, so we are moving on to science for the week, and today we're going to be talking about what do plants need to survive? I want you to take a second and grab a notebook and something to write with. You can also open up your phone, tablet, or your computer and take notes there. Whatever works for you, darling. Alright, hope you got that stuff ready. Let's talk learning targets. I can determine what plants need to survive. Alright, I'm going to give you a second. I want you to say it with me. I can determine what plants need to survive. Let's talk about what that word determine means. Determine means to discover, find out, or establish. How will I know when I have it? So I'm going to give you your success criteria. I know I have it when I can identify what plants usually need to survive. Identify means to point out. So if you can point out what plants usually need to survive, you know that you've gotten this lesson for today. Our second success criteria is I know I have it when I can draw connections between what a plant needs and the processes it goes through. I know in Miss Mason's class you use something called connection fingers. So we're going to be able to draw connections between what a plant needs and the processes it goes through to survive. In order to be successful, we're going to want to have some new vocabulary for this lesson. Alright, so we know we need these 4 vocabulary words to help us out with our lesson today. First word is nutrients. Nutrients are something that helps plants grow. Think about the food that you eat and how it gives your body what it needs to keep going and growing. So we take in food and it helps us grow. And that gives us nutrients that help us grow. Plants do the same thing. They take in food and get the nutrients from it to help them grow. Alright, our next word is to survive. Survive means to live. We are surviving every day. Our next word is photosynthesis. Alright, that's a hard word, so I'm going to give you a second, and I want you to say it with me. Photosynthesis. How plants use sunlight to make food and oxygen that we breathe. Plants use sunlight to make food for themselves and oxygen that we as humans breathe. Our last word is processes. Processes are steps that are taken to achieve a goal. Photosynthesis is a process. The plant takes steps to make food for itself and oxygen for us. Alright guys, so here are my plants. I have a couple of succulents. Some of you might recognize these from our classroom. I actually got this one from Miss Wright and this one from Miss Wright. So today we're going to be talking about what these plants, and all plants really, need to survive. So, how have my plants been surviving? What are some things that you believe that plants need to survive? Let's brainstorm. Write them down and I'll give you 1 minute. Starting the timer now. What do plants need to survive? I might think about what I need to survive, and I wonder how that's different for plants. 3, 2, 1. All right, I want you to keep what you've thought about in your head and see if anything that you came up with matches what I'm going to tell you next. All right, so here's what plants need. Make sure you're taking your notes. They need air, water, sunlight, soil, nutrients to help make them strong, and warmth. So there are 6 things that a plant needs: air, water, sunlight, soil, nutrients, and warmth. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about what plants need and why. All right, so plants need water. What do they use it for? Plants use water to maintain their temperature. So maintain means to keep steady. So plants use water to keep their temperature steady. So it's not always going up or always going down. It's trying to stay at that even level. Like humans, then we want to keep our temperature around 98.6. Use water to help nutrients travel throughout the plant. So imagine yourself. You're eating your favorite meal and all the good nutrients are only going to your toes or just in your fingers. You need those nutrients going through your whole body, right? Water helps us and the plants to get those nutrients going all over their body. The plant needs nutrients in its leaves, stems, roots, and petals, and water helps it get there. All right, plants need air and sunlight. So I want you to pay special close attention to what I'm about to tell you next. The plant takes in carbon dioxide through its leaves. So here's something you can't really see. It goes into the plant through its leaves. It uses it to make food for itself and make oxygen for us to breathe. So carbon dioxide goes in and oxygen comes out. It uses the sunlight and the air to make this happen. This is called photosynthesis. Everybody say it with me? Say it again. Photosynthesis. You're right. All right, so I've made a little song for you that helps me remember the process of photosynthesis. Forgive my rapping skills. I'm not super great at it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. A plant takes water and CO2 to make oxygen for me and you. Oxygen is the air we breathe. Plants take sunlight in through their leaves to make tasty food for them to eat. This is called photosynthesis, you see? All right, I'm going to do it again. I want you to try and see if you can do it with me or make up your own beat. Ready? Here we go. My plant takes water and CO2 to make oxygen for me and you. Oxygen is the air we breathe. Plants take sunlight in through their leaves to make tasty food for them to eat. This is called photosynthesis, you see? All right, so if you can sing this song to somebody at home, you know that you know the process of photosynthesis. All right, so next is plants need soil. Soil. What do they use it for? Plants use soil to get nutrients. They use their roots to take in the nutrients from the soil. And their soil also gives plants a safe place to grow. The soil covers up their sensitive roots and helps keep them standing up. All right, it's time for your secret word of the day. Your secret word for today is photosynthesis. Now, make sure you spell it right. And don't forget to enter this into the Google Classroom question to get credit for watching today. All right, one last thing that plants need is plants need warmth. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and talk with someone in your house about why you think plants might need warmth. If you don't have anyone to talk to right now, pause the video and pretend you're talking to me. All right, go find somebody. Hit pause before you leave. All right, I'm moving on. Why do plants need warmth? Cold weather slows down the plant's processes. Photosynthesis is a process. We talked earlier about how processes are just actions to get to an end. So, photosynthesis is a process because the plant goes through certain actions to help itself make food. Have you ever noticed that many plants die during the winter? That's because the cold weather slows down their processes and they can't survive. They're shivering, they're shaking. Have you ever noticed how you move a little more slowly in the winter? I know I do. I have to wrap up in my coat and I kind of walk slow because it's just so cold and it makes me feel sluggish. Plants need warmth just like we do. So, warmer weather helps plants keep themselves together. All right, that wraps up our lesson, but let's talk about the Super Scholar skills that we worked on today. Today, we determined that plants need sunlight, soil, warmth, water, air, and nutrients. We developed our vocabulary with at least 4 new words: nutrients, survive, photosynthesis, and processes. Head on over to Google Classroom to complete your plant survival quizzes. If you score below an 80%, come back to this video and try it again. Alright, check your notes everybody. Have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. I love learning with you. Sending you air hugs.